first and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Now Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Now Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
On second and 9, Jones. That's caught by Penning. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Down, 50, plant.
49. Here we go, G. Hey, just...
Hey, high 7.
That's just me and you. Mike 49.
From the gun on third down, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
We're scoreless after one.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Hey, exit.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Jones from the gun on third down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 41. They run it here with Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Jones throwing complete here to Tate. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go.
Jones now operating from the gun. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll try the right side here. Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Peppers. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go, go.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check that out.
See trip.
Throwing, Jones. Throwing right, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
58 to Mike. Get that quarterback at all costs. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run.
Go.
Whip.
Hey, Alpha.
7 up.
Now.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, team 6. Get it.
On 2nd and 9, Jones stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Down.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Barkley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here it comes. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Here we go. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Danny.
Hey, zoom.
49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Watch the cut. Go.
From the gun, Jones. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a gain of 6.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end.
I got one. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Get ready. Get ready.
You're out, dude.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Hauschka with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Six guys. Check 6 guys. Slam, slam, slam.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Ready up.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Head up.
On second down, here's Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
2nd and 11. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Here's Allen to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He's checking.
Two draw quarter.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
10 logo. Hey, exit.
We got 4. We got 4.
Get it.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Going right side here, and that's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Ready, set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 43-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
58, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike,
Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Watch twist.
Jones on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And the penalty helps, but not a whole lot. It's still 3rd and long.
Cut. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. 58, boys, 58.
Jones now operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Singletary again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Allen. Open man here is Foster. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Bills first down.
Allen now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Allen to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught inside the 35. And all all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 76 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. A very important extra point there, up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Again, it's Barkley. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
And the blitz does come. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Singletary. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
8, read. Check, check.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding what receivers are, positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Haywood!
Mike's 49. Mike's 49. Set the tone, defense.
Fight!
That one looks like he'll throw here. This is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point.
Sick. He's sick right now. That hurts.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
35-27. That hurts. He's hurting right now. That was bad.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
So happy
at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together